Hey, my name is Brittany Richardson, and I have picked a pretty controversial topic for my persuasive speech. Today, we're going to be talking about the importance of vaccinations and the myths of the anti vax movement. And my purpose of the speech is to persuade you all to please be vaccinated. I want to share a story with y'all before we get started. It's been around 12 years now since this event took place. I was doing paramedic clinicals, part of my paramedic class, because that's what I wanted to be. Still am. Part of that was doing a rotation in the ER, several hours in the ER. I had a patient one day. I don't remember now exactly. She was 7 or 8 years old. And that day I watched her die. An otherwise healthy little girl, played softball, loved life. You want to know why she died? Because her parents had not gotten her the flu shot. She died from the flu. I watched her die. Her parents watched her die. All the doctors and nurses in the ER watched her die. We should not be watching children die from preventable diseases. No, I know the flu vaccine is not 100% every time. But a little bit is better than nothing. And as long as there's a vaccine, we should not be watching people die from preventable illnesses. Plain and simple, especially children. Vaccinations save lives and livelihoods. They're safe. And being vaccinated isn't just all about you. Being vaccinated is crucial to survival and well-being. It's essential for mankind. Vaccinations save lives and livelihoods. Measles, mumps, rubella, chickenpox, polio, HPV. Who wants to guess which of those can cause you to die? Bet you won't guess all of them, because that's the answer. All of them can cause you to die. Measles, mumps, rubella, the three of those can cause encephalitis, which is brain swelling, which can be extremely lethal. Mumps can cause men to be sterile. If a woman is pregnant and she catches mumps, she will miscarry. Rubella, if a woman is pregnant, you're looking at severe birth defects. Chickenpox can cause severe skin infections, flesh-eating bacteria, to be precise, and the only way to get rid of it is to cut it off and cut it off and cut it off until you finally get ahead of it. HPV, guess what, guys? They are finding that HPV has migrated to the neck and the head. There's cancer now in people's necks and heads that could have been prevented by a vaccine. Let that sink in for a minute. My next topic, they're safe. They are studied and researched, and these people, so much smarter than you or I, spend 15 to 20 years working on this stuff before they say, okay, here you go. It's safe. It's among the safest medical products available, vaccinations. Next point, the MMR does not cause autism. Correlation does not equal causation. Thank you, Mr. Andrew Wakefield. Andrew Wakefield was a British physician who decided that he wanted to publish a so-called study, if you want to call it that, claiming that autism caused, or that the MMR caused autism. He lost his medical license, partly due to this, amongst other ethical violations. Yeah, that's who I want to believe. Therazole. It's one of the arguments that is supposedly neurotoxic that the anti-vaxxers are arguing against. Yeah, it is. But you can get your vaccines without it. Make sure you request a single dose vial, not a multi-dose. It is a small dose. It's in the small amount in multi-dose vials to prevent bacteria growth. Formaldehyde, yep, it's in there. It's in the vaccination, but guess what? Your body produces more formaldehyde than what's in the dose of the vaccine. Yeah, I'm real worried about that one. I'll move on to number 3. It's not just about you. There are people out there that depend on you. They depend on you to keep them safe. These are people who have had organ transplants. These are people who have cancer. These are babies who are not old enough yet to be vaccinated. Babies. People fighting for their lives already. And you want them to catch something that is already almost eradicated? Because that makes a lot of sense. I want to leave you with a definition. Fixed false belief. Fixed. That means a belief that is unwavering regardless of the evidence presented. Y'all want to know what the definition, what the word is? It's delusion. Delusion, that's a form of psychosis. Psychotic people shouldn't be able to get to make these decisions. Just want y'all to think about that. Thank you.